So it was 57 degrees yesterday. Now we're getting 3 to 6 inches of snow. So you start from one side and work your way to the other so you don't have to keep going back. So we started at the entrance of this dentist office, and now we're pushing it all to the right, away from the building. You get really close to the building, and then you hug it. You don't want to push your snow into the building because then you're going to have a huge mound of snow up against the building. So this is it. You got to make sure you don't take too much snow because then you'll leave like up here we call it a fishtail or a tail. And it's when snow falls off the other side of the plow. You notice how there's almost no snow coming off? Plowing is all about situational awareness and knowing where things are, where people are, fences. So that's why if you get like a commercial property or even a driveway, you want to check it and make sure there's no crazy stuff. Like this right here on the right side, it just drops completely off, and then the fencing just leads into like a 25-foot drop onto another street. So that's why I'm not really smashing into this fence trying to ramp the snow up. So we're just doing our commercials for right now. We're gonna get this first scrape down, and then we are going to wait for the storm to end in an hour or so. Then we're gonna go out and do all of our residentials. So that way we're not going back twice for the residentials, and we can make just as much money with half the work. But like I said, it was in the 50s for days, sunny, people wearing t-shirts, and then now look at it. So I'll just keep showing you guys some plowing. Nicole's with me. You can't really be taught to plow. I mean, people can tell you how to do it, but you kind of have to just start to get a feel for it. You gotta know when to push, when not to push, how to angle it. And if it's at all possible, try and put all the snow away from wherever you're going and push it as far back as you can, because like last year we had whatever 100 inches of snow, 150 inches of snow, and we had nowhere to put it, and I was having a backhoe take care of all the snow. So in this right here, you think, oh, I can't put it anywhere. Well, what you want to do is drop the plow right here, and you can push it all straight, and then come in from the other side and then push it to the left. This isn't like a super finesse one because we're gonna be back later to scrape it one more time. So I just get like 90-95% of it and then go from there. This dentist office is closed when there's inclement weather, so we just go from there. We're using the silver truck instead of the green truck because the green truck still needs that upgraded fan clutch because it's overheating. But then you just come in, drop it, get close. Look how close I am to that bulkhead. Watch out for the grill, and then you raise it up. There you go. Done and done. So Nick will show you real quick. This is the finished product. Looks pretty nice to me. On to the next one. So we're at another dentist office. This one is obviously has patients, so we're just gonna get around the cars the best we can. There's really not much we can do. I usually scare Nicole and get super close to the cars, but we're not gonna do that right now because everyone's around. So once again, you just I just do a few passes real quick, and you gotta make sure that you lift the blade up continuously once you get close to the edge of the lawn, because since it was 57 degrees out, you know, the ground is really soft, and you can really tear the absolute shit of the lawn, which I just did a little bit of, but it's not, you know, it's not awful. You just gotta be mindful of stuff like that. With the way the snow is right now, it's a little hard to see, but you gotta make sure that you try and anticipate when you're gonna pull up the plow. You don't want to pull it up when you're an inch away from the grass, because it's not gonna pull up in time. So you can see how it ramps up and how the snow starts to get a little higher, a little higher. And once again, you got to keep pushing it far back. See, I just fucked up. That's my fault. I'll have to come back and repair the lawn. It's just the way it is. That was an ice hump from the snow before. I just knocked into it. And this is also what you have to worry about. These people now are just fucking just behind me. Like, come on, guys. Now I have to sit here and wait for them to try and figure out how to move their car. This is gonna be good. Like, come on, just go that way. You have to watch out for people that aren't smart, per se. So. What are you doing?
I think I'm parking there.
They're not parking, they're trying to, she just picked some up, they're trying to move, get out of here.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. There we go. Okay. Plowing is a mix of pushing forward, back dragging, angling, so you want to make sure that you get some practice in before you start knocking out these commercial lots where there's patients and sick people around everywhere and stuff like that. You know, we do a chiropractic office, 2 dentist offices, a tutoring center for younger children. So just got to be mindful that you get your insurance and your head's on a swivel. That's really what you need. That huge cone right there that you just saw pass by, that's a huge stump. So, like I said, once again, you really got to make sure that you're watching where you're going and what's around the property. And plus, when you back drag, you got to make sure that you're not angling the plow a certain way that would make it so that you are ripping the front end of a car wide open. And don't block dumpsters. I'm about to move this in a different direction. But everything's so damn soft, everything's getting ripped up, and there's dirt everywhere from the mud. We had a huge rainstorm, so there's mud everywhere. It looks awful. But we'll keep you posted. This is the last property, and some big news. Matt is going to be working for me full time with a pretty good position. It's going to be vice president. It's going to.
Is there a curb next to that garage right there?
Yeah, that's close enough, man. Just keep pushing this way, and then I'll pull it this way.
What do you want?
Just push it all this way, and then I'll pull it into here.
I wasn't looking at you.
So just keep bringing it this way, and you can push it in here as well, and I'll take care of it.
It's on my walkway.
So yeah, he's gonna be working for me full time, and we'll see how it goes. He does all the hardscapes for a very, very large landscaping company. He was lead foreman, so now he's gonna be VP of my company. So I'm pretty excited. It's weird seeing your truck like out. So that's the silver one, and this is the green one. This one's still overheating. I still don't have the fan clutch in, but I didn't have any other options, so we keep picking up more and more plowing, and we can't keep up with it. So we'll see how it goes, guys. And you see how he angles it to one direction always, and he doesn't just like cut right through the middle. If you keep doing that, then you'll have to go back 10, 20 more times. Watch, ready? Drops it just enough so it doesn't overlap. Angles it up. Spins tire right in front of me. Those tires are expensive. Okay, guys. More coming. 16 hours ago it was snowing. Now it's raining and it's 50 degrees out. So if you guys aren't used to this kind of weather, let me tell you, it's kind of frustrating. Because you're kind of in limbo. You don't know if you're gonna plow these driveways or if the rain's gonna wash them away or whatever. So, and look at this. So, that truck's overheating again, so really, really frustrating. But so, this is just a quick winter update. Like I said, Matt's gonna be working for me. So that's awesome. I can't wait for that. Sorry the bad camera angles and stuff. I'm kind of taking a video in the rain, but whatever. We're used to it, right? We're landscapers. We're used to the weather. So Matt's gonna be working for me. Things are looking up, really. I really needed someone that I could honest to God trust to run my other plow, and I found him in my twin. So it's perfect yin and yang, you know. I do all the plannings, the estimates, you know. I'm really, really good at, you know, design and stuff like that. You know, the cleanups, pricing, and he just crushes it on all things hardscapes. You know, we can both run bobcats, skid steers, you know, loaders, all that stuff as well. We both know our way around trucks, plows. He is a little weak in the mowing department, but that's not a big deal. I mean, how long does it take you to honestly learn how to run an Exmark or a Ferris? So still waiting on the Exmark, still waiting on the Ferris, waiting on the two trimmers. It's been 2 months now. They must be slamming snow blowers. I don't really need the stuff. I mean, I'd like to have it in my shop to have it ready. So Matt's gonna be working for me full time. We're starting to get into workman's comp insurance, taxes. You know, I just talked to my accountant. We're getting all that squared away. So things are looking up. You know, it's costing me more and more money the more legit I get. So you have to kind of do what I did and, you know, get the general liability for $300,000 while you do, you know, residentials. Then get the $1 million policy, and then get the workman's comp or the disability, whatever you need. You know, then start to get payroll, accountants, bookkeeping. So it's gradual. We are making more money, but we also are starting to get more and more overhead. So you have to take the punches, you know. You have to make sure that your financing and budgeting everything correctly. Sorry, I just went to the grocery store. Busy. I want to go to bed and I've been up for, I don't know, too long. So just keep that in mind, guys. You know, the more work that comes in, the more money you're making. You think, hey, you know, I'm crushing it. But at the same time, you know, overhead comes up. You know, when I was 17 years old, did I have a shop? Did I have this, that? No, it was just me. And, you know, everything was essentially profit except for, you know, a few bucks for gas. So you have to make it all relative and make sure that you guys really understand that with growth comes a growth in overhead. So make sure you're budgeting right. Don't stretch yourself too thin. You know, don't buy too many pieces of equipment at once. Make sure you always have like a certain amount of money. And if you are starting out, you know, it's going to be tough. You know, you kind of have to say, oh, I just made $50 on this lawn. I'm going to give myself $10 for gas and something to eat. And then the other $40 is going to go towards, you know, the business. So the business is a living, breathing, eating, shitting, mean, nasty thing that you have to take care of 24/7. The business always comes first. You know, I've canceled vacations, I've canceled dates, fun activities and stuff like that. You know, the business literally comes first. I will never be able to take a vacation in the winter, or the spring, or the fall. You know, I can take a vacation 1 week in August. So I really want to go down to Florida when it's 105 degrees out down there and the humidity is at 1,000. So you have to make sure that this is something you really want to do. You know, it's never too late to get out of the business, and it's also never too late to start a business. So if you're just trying to start out, work towards it. You know, talk to some people, work for a landscaping company. See, this is even something you want. So just keep that in mind, guys. I appreciate all the viewership. So we'll just keep it classy and stay warm, stay dry, and enjoy, guys. So this is the 2016 winter update, and I hope you guys are killing it.